So ever since I dropped my Fallout review where I said they changed so much of the lore, they retconned everything, and it was a disgrace to the Fallout universe in its entirety. Everybody seemed to comment on the video saying I was making it all up. This is just a rage bait video. I'm lying. I don't know what I'm talking about. But oh my god, I have to give it to Kotaku on this one. I have to give it to Kotaku on this one. They come out and prove me 100% right. Holy shit. Another time I'm proven right on a video. And here, to quote Kotaku, if you're worried about the Fallout TV series messing with canon, you're missing the point. Wait, what? I'm sorry, I just got flooded with comments saying I was making up how they're changing the lore. But now I'm right, but it's okay. So let's get into the Kotaku article that proves me right yet again. What makes a good video game adaptation? For some, it's a rock solid story set in a well known world. But for a very vocal group of gamers, it's faithful, beat by beat recreation of beloved source material. Those who fall into the latter school of thought are the same people who are angry that Master Chief had sex in the Halo TV series and that the Last of Us HBO series focused on an entire episode on two minor game characters. Well, if you're familiar with either of those, you know that's some of the reasons that people were mad with both of those series, but that's not what the entirety of what people are mad about those series. Notice how they nitpick. They nitpick things that seem obscure and not relevant to why people are angry. But Kotaku goes on to say, video game adaptations are most effective when they demonstrate a thorough understanding of source material, but use that understanding to thoughtfully and cleverly expand beyond any boundaries previously set by lore or canon. But that's not what this series did. It moved the timeline and retcon history to utterly destroy the same thing I said in my original video, to destroy the previous canon, because Bethesda has always hated the fans and hated the old Fallout lore. They wanted to make it something it's not, but they wanted the Fallout title because it gets sales. And here we go. Fallout star And here we go. Fallout star Walter Goggins, who plays the ghoul, knows how important it is to have people involved in your game adaptation who don't know shit about the games. And look, I'll 100% give him this. I don't care if the actor knows about the games. It's the writers. The writers faithfully adapting it. So for him to say, you know, I'd never played, I don't know the lore, I'm just an actor reading a script, I don't hate him for that. I really don't. I think he played his character fantastically. You know, the couldn't have Old West, badass, gunslinger. I kind of dug it. So that was one of the few things I did actually like about the show. They changed the canon to now they got to do narcotics to stay a ghoul and not become feral. Because for some reason, it happens to ghouls now. I don't think I've ever seen that. Out of all the active ghouls that they had in the series, so across the entire United States that we've seen, from DC to California, never seen ghouls be like, I need to get my drugs so I don't turn into a feral. But you know, yeah, you just you nitpicking things at this point, I guess, right? You know, lore, canon, who needs that? So he goes on to say, because I do believe that there needs to be somebody at the table that isn't influenced by the need to honor certain aspects of the story. That's where I disagree. You're changing canon at that point. At that point, you're saying, what's it matter? And this points out and breaks out exactly what I said. It is a bad Fallout show, but it's wearing a shiny Fallout skin suit. So everybody's like, oh, it looks so pretty. It's so good. And, well, no, it's a shit Fallout series. And he goes on to say, if you're too focused on faithfully following canon, you'll miss the chance to tell beautiful stories that go beyond those boundaries. That makes no sense, my friend. You have the entire world. You can make all sorts of new stories. But that's not what they did, because they didn't want to make new stories. They wanted to take the old stories, retcon them, and change it into something else. The Fallout series has plenty of references to its game. Its costumes, weapons, enemy designs are almost all exact replicas to the entire series is steeped in that same bizarre 50s tone as the games, and there are plenty of Easter eggs and sly gaming nods to be found in every episode. Yes, again, the shiny skin suit over a husk. It's nothing. It's nothing. Video game adaptation discourse is exhausting, but if one thing is clear, it's this. A good adaptation is only strong as the honest voice in the room, the one unbothered by established canon and unworried by what gamers think. There it is. There it is. They don't care about the canon. They want to take what exists and change it to something else. The same thing I've been saying since the beginning. They don't care about lore. They care about how big the franchise is, if it'll draw enough people to make them money. They don't care about the lore. They don't care about anything that made the franchise money. But everyone wants to sit here and tell me, no, this is just rage bait. None of this is actually going on. Kind of like what they did with Halo. Kind of like what they did with The Last of Us. But this time's different because it's Fallout. But this time it's different because it's Fallout. But hey, I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section, guys. Because I know a bunch of you that followed me did actually give me that like button, and I greatly appreciate it. But I know there are a lot of people in there coping and seething, just throwing names out. Like, media literacy. What is media literacy, guys? Please explain that to me. Or how this is just rage bait to get clicks. Like I didn't spend an entire live stream and make a video about it, explaining all my points and why I think this is a terrible show. But no, that was rage bait. That's not happening. They're gaslighting 101. And for everybody watching who thinks that they aren't, why does this article exist then? If I'm only here for rage bait, why does this article exist saying, well, yeah, we did change the canon, but it's not that important? So guys, leave your thoughts in the comments section. While you're there, make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share this one out. And until the next one, guys, be easy like sleazy.